Attention span, it's so short now, and I bet you've seen videos on how to study 8 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours, 24 hours, and you're like, is that possible? Well, it is, but it can't be done at all times. Sometimes you need to study faster and with lesser time, and I'm here to help you with that because I'm going to share ways on how I study in lesser time, and you can also apply these ways and do more, achieve more, and become more productive, because this is what today's video is going to be about. I'm going to be sharing ways on how you can become more productive, study more effectively, and achieve more in lesser time, and how to prepare for your exams faster. It's your girl Oba Benita, and let's hop in. Stop studying with data. You know how distractions come about, right? When you have your phone by your side and you have data on your phone, and probably you want to check the meaning of a word or something you don't understand while studying. You know how easy it is for you to flip to another app, for you to check what is happening, what your friend sent you, the messages and all of that, and you easily get carried away. And what is happening? You're wasting time. So stop studying with data. I know sometimes you might find some concepts or some things in the while studying that you don't understand, and you may want to look it up. But I'll tell you to keep it. When you're done studying, when you're done with the tasks you have for that day, then you can go look it up. Because studying with data is a major distraction that makes students study so slow and not accomplish everything they want to accomplish. So if you want to be more productive and achieve more and prepare faster, switch off your data and let it be just you and your book. And when you're done with studying, you can then go and look everything up, and when there's no distraction, the workflow isn't broken, and you'll be able to achieve more and do things faster and more effectively. Next, always set a shorter time limit. You know how you tell yourself, I will take 5 hours to do this task, and you find that you actually use 5 hours. Now I challenge you, instead of taking 5 hours to do that task, why not set a 2-hour time frame? It will force you to focus and find every possible means to make you achieve it. So this is something that could help you study faster and do more faster. Probably you have studies to do, past questions to look at, summaries to look at, and you previously set 5 hours to achieve this with all the distractions and all of that. Why not eliminate all of that thing and set a 2-hour frame? You'll find that you will actually complete it. Let me break your record now. Remember how every semester you barely be able to finish 5 topics in a semester, but when it's exam period, you find that you've completed more than 10 topics. Why? Because there's a limited time, the pressure is more, and you're forced to focus more. So always set a shorter time limit, dedicate yourself to it, focus. And if you've been enjoying this video so far, please hit the subscribe button and like the video. This study tip is my favorite because it helps me save a lot of time while preparing for exams. It's to know the right study method for each subject, because various tutors, various lecturers, they have their own method of setting questions. Some like subjective questions, some like objective, and some like essay writings. And I find this tip it's like my favorite for me, because as a 100 level student, I've looked at various past questions and I found that biology, Bio 101, our lecturers, they like setting subjective questions. And what this tells me is that I need to read line by line, focus on every word I find. So it will help me to study more effectively and not waste time. Chemistry likes setting objective, and it will make me not to focus too in depth on something. When I just know it, objective is way much easier to answer than subjective. I don't know if you know that. So it will help me to focus more on details with biology than on chemistry. And some lecturers, like my computer lecturer, she likes essay type questions. And you know how you study for essay will be different from how you study for objective and how you study for subjective. And this will help you to save time where you need to save time and use more time where you need to use more time. I don't know if this tip makes sense, because it definitely does for me. I implore you to practice the 3-day rule, because I believe it will actually take you 3 days to actually learn something like a genius. This works like magic, especially if you're preparing for essays and presentation kind of subjects. This 3-day rule is what you need to start following right up. In the first day, what you have to do is to familiarize yourself with the material, get to know what it's about. Maybe you've not been introduced to it. For example, you're studying histology and you have a presentation on it, or you want to write an essay on histology. The first day, just take it as a day to familiarize yourself. Look through it, skim through it, read through it, and get to know what the whole subject is about. If you've achieved this, you're already a step closer to becoming a pro in that subject. The second day, what you have to do is to practice it. Try practicing histology past questions. I'm just using histology as a point of reference, but try practicing histology questions. Try writing on it, try writing down everything you know about it. In third day, perfect it. Go through your notes again, look at the past questions again, try talking on it, practice FEMA technique with what you've learned, active recall with what you've learned, and tell me how you're not going to pass the histology test. Just tell me how. So start practicing the 3-day rule now. It will help you save more time rather than putting things off to forever. You can focus more and dedicate 3 days to do something and perfect it. No, you don't need to perfect it, just be good at it. Okay, perfectionism. Let me just give you a small tip that I think will help. It will help change everything, and I just want you to pour it all out before you even start your studies. Just take a book like this and write down everything you know on that particular subject. Write down everything you know on that particular topic before you go into the main reading of the book. It will help you perfect what you know, notice your weakness and all of that. Remember how while you were preparing for JAMB, I advised you to practice past questions so that you know your area of weakness and work on it. That is also how you should act while you're studying for major exams. So write down everything you know on that particular subject. While you're writing, notice areas that you're not so good at, you don't really know much on. You feel like, I didn't really do well in this area, like I should have done better here. That tells you that you need to focus more on that area. How will this save your time? Rather than going to look at everything in detail, read and get so caught up in your reading, you get to notice where you're not really good at and work on those areas rather than working on areas that are not necessary to work on. Remember, the goal is to study in shorter time, become more productive and effective, and prepare faster for your exams. I hope all these tips make sense to you, because it definitely does to me. These are things I practice on a norm that helps me achieve things faster. This is actually my exam season and everybody is really caught up with a lot to do. There's no time, everybody's complaining no time, and me, I'm like, really? Because I actually practice these tips and they really help me so well. So practice all these things, and I don't see how it will not work for you. And if you made it to this part of the video, comment down below, I will study smart. And please don't forget to also like this video, subscribe as well, and turn on the bell notification. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.